Alright crafters, this project starts with a humble piece of toilet paper. I'm just going to fold it over like that and then wet it down a bit just with some spray water. And I'm using my construction sand just as weight, right? And I'm going to soak it with glue. You could really use anything as a weight, but I like the construction sand because it's malleable inside the core of this, right? And just kind of squish it together, add some more 50% water, 50% white glue, and just kind of mold it into the shape. It's very malleable. Mold it into the shape you want. And these will be the basis for our plants, right? And that just couldn't be easier or cheaper. So we'll let that dry. A fan will really help, and then we'll come back to it. Alrighty, crafters, our base is hardened up, and we're going to glue the plant to it. So put a big blob of hot glue there. Kind of stick it in there, and I'm going to put some hot glue in the center to really secure it here. And hold it up. Oh, there, buddy. Stand up. Alright, now that that's hardened up, I'm going to add some more glue and pull it up onto the plant and down onto the base, and that'll give a nice secure bond for that, so you won't have to worry about it coming off. So there we go. That's all there is to it. And this is my favorite hot glue gun, so check it out in the links if you want to pick one up for yourself. Here are all the bases, and they're all dried up. And like I said, a fan can really speed this process, so put them in front of a fan, and that'll cut the time considerably. I also like to add another layer of just full strength glue onto these. I just paint them on and let it dry, and do it on a non-stick surface so you don't make any kind of mess. Another detail I'm going to add are pencil shavings, okay? And you might say, DM Scotty, why are you going to add electric pencil shavings to the base? Well, these are jungle plants, and I don't want just a kind of a brown earthy base. I want to cover it with like foliage. So I'm going to soak these in 50% water, 50% white glue, and then I'm going to adhere them to the base, right? And these will look great when we paint them up. All right, crafters, I just painted these bases with a burnt umber, right? And I gave a nice brown color. Let that dry, and then painted the bases with a nutmeg brown that gave a variance in the brown color. And I finished them off with a bright green for the pencil shavings. Gave a nice look to these, like a nice jungle look. So let's hit the table and we'll see what these look like in our simulated jungle on the table. Welcome to my jungle. We got scattered plants. They are scattered all around on the mat. Okay, enough of that. All right, here's Hilga and Roderick for scale. And let's take a look at the plant, right? Really nice, came out really nice. The base is weighted because of the sand inside. I like the flocking. It's not like the craft herpes that come off with the regular flocking. And just great. It's just a simple project, and you can use any kind of plants for this, from fish tanks to just the craft store plants that you can pick up for cheap. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed this reimagining of the scatter plants. See you next time.
Hey Tabletop Crafters, I hope you liked the video. If you did, give me a like. Also subscribe. And if you liked what you saw in this video and want to pick some of that stuff up, I have links below the video where you can do that. I also have a website where you can go to and pick up craft supplies and that kind of thing, especially if you're just starting, so that's great. I have a Patreon, and if you join my Patreon, you get extra content, and you can join Scotty's super secret Facebook group that I have attached to that. And check out these other vids while you're waiting for your next craft. Get inspiration for your next craft, and I'll see you next time in this jungle series. I'm going to keep going along these lines, and we'll make some more jungle vids. So see you next time.